It's not obvious that someone is at higher risk of severe illness from COVID-19. People of all ages can have underlying medical conditions. You can't always see when people are more vulnerable because of cancer treatment, bone marrow or organ transplantation, immune deficiencies, HIV or AIDS, or from prolonged use of medications that weaken the immune system. You can't see that people have diabetes, chronic kidney disease, liver disease, or asthma. People in high-risk groups will not always be at home or isolated from the public. So please, wear a cloth face covering to slow the spread of COVID-19 and help reduce risk to others. Be aware, be considerate. Thank you.
Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by Twine Market and Design on 3rd Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net, digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Enjoy the show.
Hey, Colleen, guess what we have coming on the show tonight?
I can't wait to hear.
We've got a lot of music. I know you do. And we also have some music from the Richmond Concert Series. We have Kelley McBride on to tell us all about important information going on at the Madison County Health Department. We also are talking about landscaping at the Baseball Memorial. It's gorgeous. I think that you're talking about harvest market stuff. And you also have some balloon glow information. And we have our quilt information from the battlefield. And we wrap everything with the fishing report. Now tell me what I missed.
I think you might have gotten all of it, but you know what? We'll find out. Randy, are you ready?
Yes, we'll talk about it right after the open.
Let's roll it.
You're watching Madison County Live.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Welcome, Madison County, to Madison County Live tonight. Colleen, I know we have a lot going on in the county. What's up first?
Well, Randy, I was going to ask you how your week had gone. I was actually going to talk a little bit about you for a minute, but
you know what?
That's what you want to do tonight. That's
you
quite
did
all right.
That perfect. Because I was wondering if you were going to say anything.
Randy, how was your week?
It was fantastic, although it's getting a little chilly out. If you watched our Register Sports pregame show last night, Randy decided to wear shorts, and maybe I shouldn't have.
Randy, we didn't even discuss that.
I'm so used to it being warm and humid, Colleen. But I did have a long sleeve shirt on, so I was okay. As long as I keep my arms warm, I'm kind of good. But I don't like what's coming.
You know, there's this show called Good Morning Madison County. You might want to check it out.
I know.
And it gives the weekly or the daily weather report every morning. And I think it was even mentioned that it was going to be quite chilly that evening, and you might want to, perhaps dress a little bit warmer. But for next.
Seeing things, understanding things. I got a lot of things going on up here. How was your week?
It was great, and we really enjoyed that pregame show. So
come by and see us.
That's right. Come by, see Randy. You can always yell funny things at him.
And then come by and see Colleen at Twine. Sometimes you'll see her sitting out in front of the store just with her legs crossed, reading a book. Got her glasses
Oh no,
on.
I'm getting working hard. Yes, I have been outside while everyone is doing shopping appointments. So there you go. Beautiful week. But you know what, Randy, fall is here. You can feel it in the air. I'm so excited. And you know what that means? It's time for a harvest market.
Harvest market. Will they have food?
Of course they'll have food. Our friends at the boutique at Merle Norman are hosting the harvest market this October 4th, 2020. Doors will open at 9 a.m. Randy will have locally owned pop-up shops.
Nice.
Paint the Town Pink t-shirts will be there.
Nice.
Will be right before that. We'll have pretty coffee, pumpkins, a whole lot more. So friends, save the date. It'll happen at Merritt Crossing in Richmond. The Harvest Market, sponsored by the boutique at Merle Norman, and we will have Jill Williams on next week's show to tell you even more about it. But save the date. That's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Talk more about the food.
I'll let Jill tell you more about the food, because if I tell you more about the food, we'll be here for another 30 minutes. It's going to be great. Save the date.
Excellent.
Something else to look forward to. If it's fall, it's Halloween. And Randy?
Yes, it is.
Something a little different is coming to the city of Berea, and folks, I think you're going to love it. October 31st, Halloween evening, the Halloween drive-through balloon glow will be happening at 9 different locations throughout the city of Berea. It'll happen between 7 and 9 p.m. There will be a guided tour with balloons lit. I think it'll be absolutely beautiful. And they'll have candy and treats pre-packaged. So at different stations, you'll have an opportunity to get the treats for the kiddos, but from the comfort and safety of your own vehicle. So I think this is going to be a great event for the entire.
I was trying to find my fancy balloon graphics. Oh, I think I deleted them.
Go away.
They flew away.
Folks, this is a joint effort by Berea Tourism, the City of Berea, Berea Parks and Recreation, Berea College, so many that are joining together to make this happen. They are offering sponsorship opportunities, so if you or your business would like to help, just contact and, don't contact Randy.
Don't contact me, no.
Go on their Facebook page for more information, and you'll have opportunities to sponsor. That's funny. I almost told everyone to contact Randy. That would be a terrible idea.
There's no telling what you'd get.
Here's your contact information, Bud Montgomery. He will be happy to answer all of your questions at 859-661-5595.
Nice.
There we go. Excellent. Randy, you probably could have done a good job, though, really.
I don't know. There's no telling.
Speaking of doing a good job, I enjoyed some fantastic music in the heart of downtown Richmond Friday night.
I saw some of that.
Local high school saxophone artist Gabe Holman put on quite a show. He was out front entertaining guests at Straight from Texas Barbecue and Alamo Ice.
Yep.
What a talent. Absolutely beautiful.
First time I heard that, I thought, wait, that's Kenny G.
Kenny G. Listen, I know. I was I was enjoying it. We were having date night at my husband's office, and
it's always exciting.
And he said, it is always exciting. Listen, we enjoyed a delicious meal by Burger. I would like to tell you.
Good.
So
we got that the other night too, delivered.
Did you really?
Yeah,
oh, we love Burger. So yes, Gabe, thank you so much for putting on the show. Stuart said that he ordered it especially for me. We know that that is not true, but we certainly enjoyed it. So that's right. Always.
Hey, I wonder if you can do that though.
He is incredibly talented.
Hey,
such a nice family. Incredibly talented.
We may do something like that, Colleen. I've got an idea. I'll talk to you about it.
Perfect.
Offline. After
the show.
I've got an idea.
I can see the light bulb going now. Randy, we also had a really nice time speaking with our friend Kelley McBride from the Madison County Health Department. She gives us all the information that we need to know to stay safe during this time and looking forward. Are you ready to hear from Kelley?
I sure am.
Okay, let's do it. Welcome back, friends. We are delighted to have Kelley McBride with the Madison County Health Department joining us this evening. Kelley, great to see you.
Thank you. It's great to be here. It's wonderful that someone is delighted to see me.
Of course we are.
We certainly are. Now, Kelley, we know that this is an important month for the Madison County Health Department. It is the National Preparedness Awareness Month, correct?
That is correct. And I want to give a shout out to my emergency management agency friends, where I spent nearly 13 years working with them. September is National Preparedness Month, and that's not limited to just emergency personnel or health department personnel. That is for all of us. So our friends at FEMA have created a great website, ready.gov, that people can have access to and learn all about how to prepare for an emergency. And what we wanted to do with the health department is to remind people to consider, when they are putting together their emergency kit and their emergency plan, that they need to remember COVID-19 items like hand sanitizer, and facial masks and things like that. So as you prepare this September for being ready to respond to an emergency at your home, at your work, and also we need to have emergency kits in our cars, just to remember those things about COVID-19.
Exactly.
And speaking of COVID-19, we want to remind people to keep up those good habits, those good measures of hand hygiene, keeping surfaces in your environment clean,
right.
And also to practice that physical distancing, social distancing, that physical distance between you and others. Avoid large crowds, and continue to remember to wear a mask in public situations. And healthy at work. We wear our facial masks at work when we have to interact with one another as well. So continue those good practices.
And Kelley, I like to call those the big three.
I like that. Why don't you mention that, Randy? Go for it. The big three.
Wash your hands often, wear your mask, and maintain your social distance.
There you go.
That's
1,
simple.
2, 3.
That's it. 1, 2, 3. Hey,
I love it, Randy.
You got something else coming up, I know. And right now, this time of year, is the flu vaccinations. Tell us about that.
That's right. We are encouraging folks to get their flu vaccines, and September and October is a good time to get those done. So if you have any specific questions, we're encouraging people to speak to their doctor, their primary care physician, or their pharmacist. And if you have any specific questions, you can reach out to us at the Madison County Health Department at 623-7312. And we'd be happy to answer those specific questions for you. But yes, it is a good time to get your flu vaccination.
Right.
Very important.
Right. And anytime, really, the sooner the better, correct?
Yes. Yes. Earlier is better, but
Right.
you can still receive your vaccination, through the winter months, through December, January, but it's better to get that vaccine early.
Right. Right.
Kelley, we know that the Madison County Health Department is also working on a very special initiative that started last fall, the Community Health Improvement Plan. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, every 5 years, the health department reaches out to the community to ask them for input on their concerns about health, the state of health in our community. And basically, we are asking the community's help to set the agenda for the health department to respond and to make an impact, a positive impact on the health state of health in Madison County.
Right.
So pre-COVID, we were able to collaborate with EKU, and they are fantastic. They have, with their staff, faculty, and even some students, to help collaborate on a survey. So you guys helped us promote that survey back in the fall, and thank you very much. Our community really stepped up. They participated well. We got some really good information from our community on what concerns them regarding health in Madison County. So we have those results.
Cool.
And pre-COVID, the plan was, after this step of gathering that information, we would hold community meetings, and people would work together to prioritize those needs from the results from the survey, and then we could set forth a strategic plan to make a positive impact for the health of Madison County. So because we can't meet in person,
Right.
we have placed things online, so folks can look for a link on our website, MadisonCountyHealthDEPT.org, and there's a window of opportunity, 2 weeks from September 21st on Monday. It will be open for 2 weeks, and we can get those that input from the community, like I said, to set the agenda of our plan moving forward to improve things in Madison County.
Excellent. So that starts Monday the 21st for 2 weeks, and they can find that link on your website starting Monday the 21st. Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool.
We will be putting out a news release about that and promoting that just a little bit more.
Right.
And I appreciate you guys letting us share here.
Oh, we sure will. Absolutely. And of course, Kelley, for all this information, any more information about your programs, events, classes going on, whatever, is always make sure to visit the website and, of course, your Facebook page, and follow you on Twitter.
Absolutely. That's where to get the information.
Excellent.
Kelley, thank you so very much to the entire team at the Madison County Health Department. We so appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kelley. We'll be right back after this.
Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by Twine Market and Design on 3rd Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net, digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Now back to the show.
So it's always good to have Kelley on and talk about the important information, events, things, pertinent information coming up at the Madison County Health Department that applies to everyone to help people keep safe.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much to Kelley McBride and the entire Madison County Health Department.
Absolutely.
Randy, tell us some good news. What you got?
You know what? Good news. Richmond Center concert series, Faded Blue, was out there last night. And let me tell you who's coming up. Oh, hold on. My pre-production notes. Sorry. What is next week? I don't even know what next week is. The 25th? I think it is the 25th. Liam's Fancy is going to be there.
Wow, very good.
Yep. So our friend Randy Westbrook always takes some special video for us, Colleen, out there. I don't know if he does it for us, but I take it. And here's a couple of numbers from Faded Blue. Enjoy. Gotta love Donna and Mike Agee and the other members of Faded Blue. They're fantastic. I love Michael on them drums.
So entertaining and incredibly talented.
And Donna's a great singer as always. We also have a quilt that was made at the Battle of Richmond. If you remember, I had a video on one of the Good Morning Madison County segments about them quilting the quilt.
I do remember that, yes.
And we have a picture up that I'm putting up now. And I do want to mention that idea was actually sketched out on a napkin at dinner one night with Phil Seifert and his wife and some other friends over a year ago.
Wow. Very good.
So that's pretty cool. And this is a picture taken by Taylor Six. And I wanted to mention some of the people in the picture, of course. You've got June Smith, Phil Seifert, Ann Merriman, Polly Seifert, Phil's wife, Janet Northern, Tara O'Donnell, and Mrs. Johnson, Frances Johnson. And those are the people pictured in the picture. It's a gorgeous quilt, and that'll be hanging up at the visitor center.
Wow, what a beautiful project. Thanks for sharing that, Randy.
It is really cool. And you know what? They also added some great landscaping at the baseball memorial. And of course, we've been talking about the baseball memorial. We've been following its progress, and now they've got landscaping down. I know we've ordered 2 bricks, and I've talked to other people that have ordered bricks, so they should start laying brick anytime. So that project is coming right along. Of course, it's on my power walk.
That's right. You us up every morning.
Yep, I do. So it looks really good with the landscaping and the brick and everything, and the design is going to be really, really nice. That's a great addition to Lake Reba baseball fields.
It sure is.
Yep.
Good news for sure, Randy.
Yep, it sure is.
Well, Randy.
I like how you.
I know.
I made it through another show with Randy.
Well, no, for us, I made it through a week because we are together.
Sure. But the big show.
For the big show.
You should write an article for the Register. What's it like to work with Randy? Is the big show more pressure, or is the pressure every morning with Randy?
Every morning, 5 days a week. I don't know. That would be interesting. I would have to put some thought to it, but I think that is actually an excellent idea, Randy. I think I may need to share with everyone how much I enjoy my 6 days a week with you.
You are so sweet. I like how you use that wording. Also, I did want to see, I saw somebody looking at me here off camera. Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
And it's our governor voting information. GoVoteKentucky.com. Okay? So you can start doing that, and you make sure you got to request your absentee ballot by October the 9th. So go ahead and do that. And I didn't know this. If you'd rather vote in person, Colleen, you can vote as early as October the 13th at your local county clerk's office or a designated location. I had no idea. That's kind of cool.
It is cool. Good to have options, and thank you for sharing that with us. I'm glad that Andy was fired.
I just remembered that. He was right there looking at me, and I thought, who's that guy looking? Oh, it's Andy.
That's right. He's always good at sending out those reminders.
Exactly. That's right. So it's very important. Go vote. Or
it's very easy.
Mail in your vote. Just vote.
Because Randy Rosenbaum says so.
Yes. I say so much. And I did want to ask you another question, too.
See, folks, he saw me breathe that sigh of relief, but then he knew that he would have to do something to keep me on my toes.
Let me ask you a question, Colleen.
Yes.
My wife and I had this argument. That's a discussion, really. Sometimes it's an argument. But anyway, you said the balloons were being lit. Is it lit or being lighted?
Well, I'm not quite sure in that context with a hot air balloon.
I don't know. Is it lit?
It will be.
Or lighted?
Well,
if you lit them up, wouldn't they explode?
You have this conversation often, really? This is something that you discuss often?
Just something. I don't know. I was always taught to use the word lighted, but yet I see lit. Is that candle behind you lighted, or is it lit?
Randy, I'm going to be honest with you.
Are you going to write a book?
I have so much information to share with you now. I'll get back to you on that one. I am a little tired. It has been a long week. I will make sure half of my family.
I'm just curious.
English majors, so
I just wondered.
I will make sure I don't want to speak on anything and be incorrect.
Gotcha.
But we'll make sure to solve that dilemma for you. In fact, we might discuss it on our next date night. Folks, you all didn't get to see, but Randy was teasing me about my date night at Stewart's office. So I'd like to clarify that real quick since we're going to continue for a second. What did I share with you, Randy? I shared that actually he goes out of his way every single Friday night. Yes. Every Friday night, he plans a very special date. I never know what it's going to be. He does everything. He's printed photos of us and hung them up. He's had candles. He orders different kinds of food or prepares the food himself. So Randy was teasing, but then he said for me not to mention it because it would make him look bad.
I may edit this part out.
All right, folks. It's been a great week. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
What a man.
Always fun to be with you every Saturday night at 8 p.m. with replays Sunday. When, Randy?
8 a.m. and 9 p.m. And you know what? We're going to take Colleen fishing and hunting, people. So make sure to send her messages that you want to see her in camouflage and with a fishing pole on a boat.
He's been keeping that one in his pocket, and now I know.
Speaking of fishing,
let's roll.
I guess we'll have to go with the Campo Fishing Report. Thanks for watching this edition of Madison County Live.
We'll see you bright and early Monday morning.
Yes, we will. Stuart, I told you not to mention that. Make all the other men look bad.
Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by Twine Market and Design on 3rd Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net. Digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Thanks for watching the show.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Nice.
No, I'm not.
That's what I'm talking about. Big one. There you go. Say nice.
The weekly Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Fishing Report, brought to you by the Cane Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
This is Tom with your fishing report from the Northeast. With the rain last weekend, Cave Run Lake rapidly rose to several feet above summer pool levels. You're likely to see a nice turbid slug of water move through the lake within the upcoming weeks. This is a bit unfortunate because the muskie action has been picking up on the lake with these fish looking to bulk up for the winter. Anglers have been having luck with muskie in the less pressured coves of the lake and by using quicker moving baits. With this influx of water, a few places to try would be any of the culverts that feed into the lake. Use a bait that resembles a sucker. You should get some looks on that right now. In addition to that, crappie have been slowly picking back up steam, and with all the fishing pressure the lake has received this year, I'd be using my electronics searching for brush that's natural and not fished a ton. Lastly, bass are a bit on the slow side, but you should see that fall pickup in action in the next few weeks. Up at Grayson, We should be seeing that increase in fall action with the bass as well. Grayson is pretty notorious for an active fall bite. You'll see a ton of action, catch several fish, but the size will be a bit on the small end. It's just a great opportunity to go out and catch a ton of fish, and Bruin is your best bet up at Grayson during the fall. Lastly, trout stocking will be picking up heavy into the month of October. A few of these stockings, we are searching for some volunteers to help give us a hand hiking these fish into the Red River Gorge streams. We have several hikes scheduled for the month, and hikes that range from easy to difficult. The point is, we just need volunteers to make these stockings happen. If you're available, please send us an email to learn more. You can reach us at justin.heflin@ky.gov. Again, that's justin.heflin, Heflin, @ky.gov. That should do it for us. If you hit the water, good luck and stay safe.
It's not obvious that someone is at higher risk of severe illness from COVID-19. People of all ages can have underlying medical conditions. You can't always see when people are more vulnerable because of cancer treatment, bone marrow or organ transplantation, immune deficiencies, HIV or AIDS, or from prolonged use of medications that weaken the immune system. You can't see that people have diabetes, chronic kidney disease, liver disease, or asthma. People in high-risk groups will not always be at home or isolated from the public. So please, wear a cloth face covering to slow the spread of COVID-19 and help reduce risk to others. Be aware, be considerate. Thank you.
Watch Madison County Live premieres on Facebook and YouTube every Saturday evening at 8 o'clock with replays at 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. on Sundays on Facebook. And of course, always throughout the week on the Madison County Live Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Randy with kymedia.net. I think it's safe to say that if you don't have a strong video strategy for your business or your organization for your online presence, you might be in trouble. I'm a video guy. And if a video guy says you might need video, it's like Santa Claus saying, hey, Christmas is a great idea. But here's the reality. In 2019, 95% of all bandwidth was dedicated to video, and the reason is video is very important to people. So video is important to those people, which it is. Those people are your customers and prospects, which they are. So then video should be very important to you. Here's the problem. It's cost and time. You could easily spend several thousands of dollars having a video shot at high-end studios. And once the video is done, you've got to wait, sometimes days, and in some cases even a week or more. And trying to do it yourself or with a friend, homemade videos are no longer charming, and they represent an amateur effort for your business and your organization. Fortunately, this is a problem we solve at kymedia.net in our brand new studio. It's yours without a six-figure investment, and we provide the studio, the equipment, and the guidance. You provide the expertise in your field. So if you want to highlight your business, start a talk show, or simply unleash your genius in a new podcast, you can do so now in our very own audio and visual studio. And by the way, when your video is finished, we hand you the finished product right then and there. There's no waiting. And if you can't come to the studio, guess what? We will come to you. That's right, we're completely mobile. What's the next step? You just head over to kymedia.net. Take a look around, get yourself up to speed with what we're doing for other folks just like yourself. After watching, just email me or call me and ask me the tough questions and see if I can answer them. We look forward to hearing from you soon. We can't wait to show you Central Kentucky's new business and organizational live streaming, TV, and podcasting studio services. Thanks for watching.